go.
It's Big Frank in the morning, Jay Cherie keeping it going. We got them hot topics, local news, and BGC flowing. We got Big Kev on the air, Dark Knight flying in here. It's Fire 716 and we rocking it here. Hey.
Fire 716, your boy Big Frank, locked in the Big Frank in the morning. Good morning, good afternoon. Thank God it's Friday. What it is? What's up?
No,
how you feeling? How you living? How you living? It's going down.
Going down for real.
I work overnight. Every night. But it's here. What's up? Locked in the room is D Money Mac, Jake Cherie, Kevin on the air.
Yeah. What's good?
Literally. How was you yesterday?
Yesterday was awesome. I did a photo shoot yesterday. It was a really fun experience. Actually, I did 3 photo shoots this week so far.
Okay. Morning, Auntie Vivian.
But it was a really good time.
Morning.
So I'm excited. I can't wait for you guys to see the photos once they're presented. So if you need headshots, hit up D Chanel Studios, or you can send a message at Fire 716 Radio, and they will send you to me.
Valid. Jay Cherie, how was you yesterday?
Long. It was a really long day yesterday. I was not feeling well. Lady issues.
We're currently experiencing.
Yeah, and then like
I know it was the blood.
Yes.
Aggravating. I had a conversation with my therapist who is amazing, and she pointed out something I didn't like. She was like, your ability to cut people off is amazing. Like, she was saying in a real like sarcastic way, but it really made me like how I went from one polar opposite to another, where I wasn't able to let go of people, to like how I'd be like, okay, I've talked to you about this and you keep doing it, so we're done. And she was like, I need you to learn how to show more grace. And that was hard to hear, because I'm like, Lord, I am gracious, but you keep skating on these old topics I done told you about that hurt my feelings. You keep doing it. But it was really the point of the session was really talking about how we just give power to people to hurt you or to get to a place, and they don't even have that kind of access, but we give them that much access when we just let petty things bother us. And I was like, although I don't like what you're saying to me right now, you're saying to me what you need to. So that was like a hard reality to understand, that I have given anger access to a place where it doesn't really need access, but also that, my cutoff game is strong, and I probably need to work on that. And then I had to do schoolwork while I was feeling like I was dying. So that wasn't fun.
I feel like Kev, how was you yesterday, King? You like that?
Yesterday was yesterday. As every day was every day.
Everything is everything.
No complaints.
Daniel.
Everything happens for a reason. No, you good.
It's like, okay, moving along.
Daniel, how was you yesterday?
I worked the night before. I was tired, but I stayed up for a while. Well, I stayed up until my wife got home. They dropped the baby off. I had to go and get.
So you stayed up till your wife got home?
Until my wife got home.
Morning, India.
They was dropping off the baby to my house, so I had to wait until that happened, and then I had to go and get her sister. So then when I got home, he was at home for a little bit, and then when my wife came home, I tried to be up for a little while, and she was just like, "Just go take off your clothes and go to sleep." And I was like, "Okay." And then I slept, and then I was up, and then I was asleep, and then baby, then I was up, and then I was really up, and then I came to the radio. So
What's up?
I
was up, then I'm up, then up. Yesterday, I realized that I am no longer willing to exert unnecessary energy into things that's going to give me little to no return.
Absolutely.
Mentally, it's like part of thought, but it's not. Mentally realized just I can't. Like literally was just right there. as bad as I need what I need,
Mm-hmm.
I can't. This is not efficient. This isn't working.
Valid.
This isn't a part of the plan. And my wife roasted me low key yesterday. I was telling her about the frustrations and the inconveniences in these moments, and she was like, "What is God saying?"
Come
Yeah.
through, Tyra.
And she was like, "If he ain't say nothing, you be still." I said, "Excuse me, killer." Excuse me, spiritual assassin. Okay.
No fact.
But valid.
You was praying for her to grow. She grew.
But it's a valid point, and you know we use those vocabulary words, and those words come with smoke, and the smokiness is simply the inconvenience.
Facts.
It's just the inconvenience, and the inconvenience is like, all right, okay, all right, it's gonna be what it's gonna be. Just take this turn. It's not for the worst.
Yeah.
Just take this turn. So that was yesterday.
So yesterday. There's a lot of songs that got yesterday.
Yes. What's the yesterday song?
You got that yesterday song that's sung by that one that's sung by Miley Cyrus. Not Miley Cyrus. What's the girl that used to play? Hillary Duff. Hillary Duff got a song called Yesterday. Man, that really made me feel old.
Whatever.
I loved Hillary Duff.
You got Yesterday by Mary Mary.
Disney Channel.
Hillary
2000
Duff.
channel
What's
was
it? I don't know. Hillary Duff songs.
She played Lizzie McGuire.
Lizzie McGuire. Hillary Duff is the same person. Not
Yeah.
Miley Cyrus. They all different.
Yeah, all
I'm a little they blended in for me. It's going down first. We're gonna get back. We're gonna get into Big Girl Chronicles. It's going down this morning. Good morning, good afternoon. Enjoy your day. It's going down right here. Fire 716 Big Frank in the morning. Let's go.
TQ, I am the queen. I am with Felicia Gaddis. Her story, her experience, her wisdom. Tune in every Friday at 1 p.m. at Fire 716 Radio. TQ I Am inspires, uplift, and transform. Tune in every Friday at 1 p.m. on Facebook, YouTube, and TikTok.
This is DMP Speaks coming to you. I am a board certified Christian counselor. I'm also a life coach. I am a family restoration specialist. I help build, rebuild, and grow your family. Maybe you're having some communication problems. Maybe you guys are just yelling and screaming and you guys are just not getting along. And if you want access to me for your 30-minute consultation call, follow me on all my social media platforms. TikTok, Facebook at DMP Speaks. And if you go to YouTube and Instagram, it's at I Am DMP Speaks. Download Fire 716 and click the link.
Your boy, Big Frank, you're locked in at Big Frank in the morning. Listen, I hope that you're in good spirits on today. We're getting ready to get into a segment that I love to get into every time. Get it. Big Girl Chronicles going down.
Watch out for the big girl.
Big Girl Chronicles.
Beautiful, intelligent, and graceful.
J3 is on you. First time ever heard.
What's good, everybody? You know already time it is. It is Big Girl Chronicles, and on this very stretching Friday, I want to talk about when you ain't got to pull, when you have nothing left, pull from the reservoir. So there's been some interesting transitions of life where, you know, I've been placed in situations where I have to come up with things on the spot pretty regularly. And I was at the place where, you know, just kind of tired and was like, God, I literally have nothing left. And I had to pull from the reservoir of what I know. And what I know is that you are never really fully depleted if you are always filling your wells. So I am not a very great studier, so to speak, across the board. Books and Bible. I'm just because I have a hard time with retaining things and remembering like facts and figures and things like that. But when it comes to time where I have to face a test, I somehow pull from what I actually know and show, and it comes up to me being successful. So what are you saying? What I'm saying is, when you feel like even though you've depleted everything, you've tried to do everything that you need to do, you have tried to be astute, you have tried to put forth your best efforts, you have suffered through the stuff that you need to suffer through, and you feel like you have nothing less, understand that you still have something to pull from because your strength comes from the Lord. So in this edition of Big Girl Chronicles, you are not, I just want to remind remind you, you're not fully depleted because you have something in the reservoir. There is something that's still left. There is still something that you can pull from, even if it's on the spot. It is a fresh download. You have to just understand that as long as you are filling up the areas and you're refilling yourself, you're doing your self-care, you're reading your Bible, you're doing what you need to do, it will come back to you as long as you just keep refilling, because you're beautiful, you're intelligent, and you're graceful. You're big people. He says fill your wells.
Fill your wells. That's it. Because sometimes you think you gotta know everything and have everything a certain kind of way. But when your wells are full of, when you have a reservoir of some stuff, when it comes time to execute, it'll be there. In my mind thought about something while you're talking. Muscle memory is there. Whether you always exercise it or use it, it's there. Like you like, oh, I thought I couldn't. No, when you get back into it, it's there.
Right.
And when you work it, it's available. So listen, tap into it for your reservoir. Study, read, because reading more is going to be the next phase for me. Not just the biblical textbook and those elements I use to study that way, but just the totality of life. Because they said if you want to hide something from a,
put it in the book.
Put it in the book. So listen, it's time to crack open the book of knowledge. Even if we ain't go to college, I'm done. Fire 716 is going down. We get back into the question of the day. You don't want to miss that because this one is going to be something serious. Defender, remember, it's going down. 716, Big Frank in the morning.
I'm Rachel Stewart Johnson, the author of Shackled That Had Me Bound, owner of Beautiful Boss LLC, an advocate for abuse victims. At Beautiful Boss is where we take beauty personally, where we empower people and encourage them to be the beautiful boss they were created to be. Join the conversation with me every Thursday at 1 p.m. on Fire 716 Radio.
Boy, Big Frank, not even on the screen yet. Fire 716, your boy Big Frank. Locked in at Big Frank in the morning. Good morning. Those who are watching and tapping in, do me a favor real quick. Those who have not, just say good morning. And Kevin has descended in the background, but God has him covered. Were you leaning back? Were you? Oh, okay. I'm about to say,
just like a kid, I was like, he gonna learn.
Cheers, you buckle and fall. But nevertheless, we're ready to get into the question of the day, and the question of the day is:
what is what is the levels that you'll go to defend someone?
What's the levels that you will go to defend?
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
depends on
it depends on who the defendant is.
You know,
Yeah,
it's very easy. It's easy to defend people.
For my wife, I got you.
I'm killing for the fam.
Daniel said that.
You know, mom, brother, sister, daddy, wife, son.
Am I going to jail?
You know, yeah. I might go to jail for the fam.
I thought we were talking about verbally defend.
No, it depends. You know, for my wife, prison time is doable for a set time. For my mother, how many more summers you got left? God got you.
It sounds bad, but it's real. Like my mom told me herself. She's like, "Look,
hey, Derica,
you don't gotta do nothing for me." No, she's like, "Why you don't gotta defend me? Is it true?" I was like, "No." So then, who cares?
If we're speaking specifically on mothers, love my mama. I hope she's watching.
Tell her the truth. But you got to go home.
I need you to exert some wisdom, lady, and walk away.
My mom knows everybody, okay? And
no,
not
literally.
everybody that she knows gets along with her. Sometimes there be private situations, and I have jumped in to help defend my mother. I've also been jumped in to a situation to fight somebody and all types of crazy stuff for my mama. only for the situation to just go back to what it was. So after that, she knows what I'm talking about. I do not partake in the defending because
Upset woman.
no, I'm not. No, it's just not. Yeah. Now, however, if somebody was really coming like at my mom, like you know what I'm saying, or something like that, of course. But depends on who it is in the situation. My dad is a little different. Like, you know, because we've only had so much time, so I'm really
You're not gonna
die
take
for
the
my
rest of
dad.
my time.
Like, not saying, you know, because I feel like that sounds so terrible to be like this with my mom.
No, but I feel like my dad, you grown.
I'm not gonna defend my dad because he talks too much.
You're a hunt.
You know,
Like
I'm a halfway agree with you on
my
that.
my dad will talk even if my dad don't need no defense because he'll talk the person so long
Out of submission.
that they'll just walk away.
Talk to them.
Like he will talk them into giving up. Like my dad, I'm serious. I remember in college, my dad called me and all I remember saying was, "Hey, what's up?" I literally was like, I went to the cafeteria, got a snack, came back and was like, put the phone down. The shower. Came back, oh, for real? Went across the hall. It was like, yo, can I borrow this movie? Having a whole conversation with the girl across the street, came back, was like, hey, Dad, I got to go. Oh, okay, yeah. It was good talking to you. He didn't even know I was gone. Okay. So if my dad made somebody mad, I'm going to just let him talk to them because they'll eventually give up. Now, if it's my brothers, I have defended my brothers and I have literally stepped in front of a dude that was way bigger than me. It was like, I will fight you. While my big brother was standing right there. Like, he's like, no. I was like, no, this between me and you. And my friend's just like,
between me, you.
Friends are just like, excuse me. I will defend my brothers. I know my brother's not going to put me in a position where I have to fight, but I have defended their honor. I have defended their character. And if you ever come to me about one of my brothers, you're not going to like the response. Because if you lying on my brothers, because people have lied, but oh, he was flirting with me. He was not. You are not his facial or body type. I know you lying.
Straight off grip like that.
I am straight up. Oh my God, I feel like it ain't you. It is not you. Like to sit there and lie. And it's not just like my brothers at this table. I had like a former friend. This dude is married. He's happily married to his wife. And she was like, oh, because when he was in town in Pennsylvania, he was flirting with me. He was not flirting with you. First of all, you are not his facial type at all. You are not his body preference. And I know this man. He's an integral man. He was flirting with. He is happily married to his wife. Like you just out here thirsty. You don't understand that some men are gentlemen and they'll just give you a nice compliment. Right. That don't mean they want you. And she was convinced that he wanted her. So
I told this girl, excuse me, beautiful, and she folded. And I was just like, no.
It's not even that.
It's not even that. I was just trying to get by.
Yeah. So like my brothers, I'll definitely defend them because I know their integrity, but I also know who they are in God, and you're not gonna come from my brothers. Like now, my sisters. Oh, I have almost jumped on a plane for my sisters. Like this is gonna be a turnaround trip. I ain't bringing no luggage. I'm gonna get in at 5, whoop that behind, get back on my flight at 8 o'clock.
I was gonna say that's. I'm sorry, I'm in control. That is how I am with my brother. Well, when I was younger, I used to get into a lot of fights with my brother. Like a lot of fights. So 1,000,000%, like I think I will have my brother's back no matter what. Even if he was wrong, I would have to tell him he's wrong. But at the same time, like I'm gonna fight your case for you. You did wrong. I'm gonna cuss you out after this. But I got your back. My grandma, that is a sensitive spot right there. So you say anything about my grandma, and I'm ready to cut you. Cause like, don't talk about her. She's literally the sweetest person in the world for the most part.
Sweetest thing I ever
old church lady come by and be like, you know your grandma, she was higher with me.
Don't talk about let me tell you something about these church folks.
Hey, Dylan.
Because some of the church folks have said, because I worked at doing the breakfast for the seniors. So some of them have made little comments and stuff like that I had to nip in the butt real quick, twist their lips. You don't talk about my grandma like that. No. But just you just say it in a certain kind of way that's very stern and direct. Like, no, that's not the situation. Let me correct you. And then if you continue, we're going to have a little conversation about you and yes. So that's, I have to because that's my grandma. That's my road dog.
Nah.
You know what I'm saying?
I give fake life support.
Daniel not doing it.
Fake life support.
I'll be right there. If you too far away, blood, you gotta handle that. You gotta handle that. Talk to God. I tell people like call God before you call me. If he need me, he'll send me a message, and I'll be there.
Don't call me in the thick of it. Like what?
Guys.
You right in the you ain't call me before.
Right
You
now.
call me in the middle. Negro, do you know where I'm at right now?
I'm not even in the city of
Not even in the
Buffalo right
city
now.
right now. You about to get into fisticuffs.
Take that off. I'm gonna catch you afterwards.
I got a thing where I will not. If you are wrong, I will not defend you being wrong, and that don't matter who it is. You can be my dad. If you wrong, I'm like, well, Dad, that's wrong. You wrong for that. You shouldn't did that. That was messed up. Like I will not defend you. Ask my wife. When she wrong, I'll be like, yo, you messing up. That's crazy. I can't believe that you would do that because if somebody did that to you, you'd be I just sound like a parent to anybody. I will physically defend anybody in trouble if I'm there to see it. If you my fam, as long as it's not something that you've been doing a whole bunch of stupid stuff for, I will come every single time. But then at the same time, if you're doing something stupid, I also will come because I know how people could be now. You know what I mean? If nothing else, even if I come to try to de-escalate an issue, I would come. You know what I mean? If nothing, I'm the type of person that you call me, I'm gonna come and get you, and we're gonna leave because it's like we don't have to do all this. I'm not about to do this. We grown. I don't have time to argue with kids. I don't have time to argue with you. I ain't got time to argue about this thing, that thing. Nah, we're gonna leave. We can come back to this later when we can be adults and have a conversation about it. In the thick of it though, you know what I'm saying? I'm a murderer. So like don't start stuff around me.
He's not joking.
And I'm dead serious. I done been in the mall. You done brushed up against my sister, and I just what's wrong with you, bro? Yo, you need to apologize. I just be on it. That's how I am.
He said, "Don't push me."
But he's serious.
Oh, I'm dead serious.
I believe it.
Yeah. Kevin's the same way though.
No, 100%.
Like I remember just having a conversation where I was like, "Yo, my neighbor said this to me." Kevin was like, "So I need to come back with that thing." Like, it was literally just me processing what just happened.
Have the Holy Ghost in the thing.
I was just literally
He said, "Peace, be still." So when I pull my piece, you gonna freeze.
Like I was just like, yo, I was about to whoop this dude down because he just came to me because Kev was like, "So we coming back with this thing?" And I'm like, I was literally just having a moment where I was sharing that with you because you was my cousin. So now I gotta convince you not to
gotta have. Listen, as a man of God, I probably didn't say this. I have God. I love God, and I don't have any weapons of my own, but I have fingers. Okay, thing carriers.
Yeah.
And if I am required and requested to do deliverance, and the thing is required, I must call upon my fingers. The thing. And I do, and I have people. Like I said, I put a post up one time, and I was like, these clowns get on my nerves. And the inboxes that I receive, not from these churches,
in a quick fashion,
from yo, bro, we good. Keep calm. Stay home.
Facts.
You
Whoa, Jamal.
You have to be careful.
No facts.
So there are people who will defend you to a T. That
listen.
There was this time. My mother used to live on a street, and her downstairs neighbor felt like it was cool to get in my mother's face about a situation, and I wasn't home. Rule number 1. If you're going to press her, make sure I'm there. Don't do it when I'm gone. Because when I show up, I'm not talking. So, young boy, we about the same age, but he got beside himself. And I'm like, listen, bro, I'm not really with the talking for real. I'm going to just tell you what it is. You disrespect her again, we're going to have a bigger problem than you think. My brother from down the street, we good. We good, bro. Just had to let him know.
Let him know.
I'm this close.
Valid. And we don't talk about violence here, but I can.
No, 100%. Like
I can put Achilles cut in your heel.
Listen,
because I was gonna say, I was like, I will only premeditatedly injure somebody for a set number of people.
Yeah.
The whole time.
I keep that under wraps so then the other people don't know.
No,
never forget, because some people I know will take that and run with it and will call me at any given time.
Every time.
Over it. And now, and like with my wife, you have forced me now to escalate. I'm gonna be mad, but you have forced me now to escalate. And I didn't want to, but you have forced my escalation hand
into the darkness.
I don't know how long it's gonna be till I come out.
I went looking for the boy who had inboxed my little cousin, talking about meeting at the train. And I found out at a funeral of my Uncle Willie C. And the timing was just.
Oh yeah.
And when I tell you I went on the hunt, we're not just talking about. I chased him down alleys. This is a couple of days journey. Okay, I'm
every time I'm looking for
you. You about to like a movie, like he hitting the cuts behind the alley by hometown.
Oh yeah.
I'm in my Jeep. I'm gunning for this. And I get wind that he's over here crumping on 22nd. I leave from Pine Avenue in 17th Street. And I run over here.
I know that you only got there in a minute.
Come on. Came out. And the story's kind of funny when I talk about the vehicle that I had when all it took. But long story short, I was blacked out and this man's hand was in my throat. That verse.
right.
And the only reason why I think he survived is because this man's mother came out and was like, baby, he ain't worth it. But anybody else, you crank it off. I couldn't hear you. Hear you.
Yeah, that happened to me one time. I was beating somebody down, and then somebody bigger than me came. I turned around, hit him, came right back to what I was doing. The only thing that stopped me was my mother saying, "Damn, stop!" And I was like, "What?"
That's why I manage my anger. Sorry. Because legit in grammar school, I could have went to jail. Like this dude, and I mean the dude. In my mind, the dude was justified in his punishment because the dude said to me, "The reason why your mom died is because you were so ugly as a baby, it killed her." I blacked out when I came to. I was stomping this dude. And I picked up a desk and started beating him with a desk. My blackouts were scary. I blacked out and started beating up my dad. I have had crazy blackouts, and my sister. Oh yeah, me and my dad. Yeah, me and my dad tussle. But my sister said,
I only got 2 things I won't jump in. I will never jump into a girl fight.
Yo.
Because my sister said the scariest thing ever. She said, "I know when you're angry because your eyes turn onyx black." And she's seen it twice, and she was like, "Oh God, my sister about to go to jail." She was like,
"My dear Uncle Charles." She was
like, "Yo,
the music turn on your head, you like, wait."
She was like, "Yo, my sister is about to go to jail because she has seen it my eyes. Because in the summer my eyes do get lighter and stuff like that." She was like, "I literally saw your eyes go from light to onyx black," and she was like, "My sister about to go to jail." She was just talking. Sis, this is not worth it. Come out of it. She was like, "Come out of it." And the only thing that caught me out of it is because I heard her scream, "You don't want to do this!" And I was like, "What?" She was like, "You were about to go kill this person."
I just find it dumb stuff. I beat the boy up for snitching. I took it to Jolly Rancher. I took the Jolly Rancher from the teacher's desk, and he told, and I beat him up.
You're a terrible person.
No, valid. And then the white boy, Sean, at 44 in Buffalo, we were in the gym, and I don't know what he said, but I just started busting in the back of his head. Caca. Then I had to take my Spanish test, couldn't take it because my hand was shaking.
You a bully?
No, valid.
Yo,
people see the man of God portion of this. They don't understand. Y'all don't get it.
God did a good thing.
God that I am here.
What's up there?
No, valid.
See, and I feel like Miss Sophia all my life I had to fight because I literally was fighting my brother. I was fighting people at grammar school because I went to a private grammar school where it was a bunch of rich people. And I wasn't poor, but I was the poorest of the rich people. So they made fun of my clothes, everything. They made fun of my glasses. So in order for you to shut up, I got to throw you down the stairs. So
bing bong.
You might defend the fight, and I don't know how we got there, but it's going down, y'all. Fire 716. When we get back, we got some hot topics.
Church
mess. It's going down. Fire 716 Big Frank in the morning.
One decision. This will make for one epic movie.
I am Barnabas Matthews. I will be in Sector 716. And the COVID-19 virus will not take us out. We will conquer. We will win. They thought it had us, but it did not. And we will not lose or be defeated. I am Barnabas Matthews, and we will not be defeated. I am Barnabas Matthews. I represent Sector 716. I refuse, I repeat, I refuse to let COVID-19 cause us to be afraid and live in fear. We will fight, we will win, we will conquer. I represent Sector 716, and we will.
It is my dear. It is my dear.
Hey, what's going on?
What's going on over your boy Big Frank? You like that Big Frank in the morning. Good morning. Listen, all right, y'all. We're about to get into this church mess. Church? Is it messy? It's not necessarily messy, but hey. Let's go ahead and talk about it. So, Dietrich Haddon.
Yeah.
Has a video out. That's Mike recorded. He was dancing with his wife.
Yes.
Bagging it up, shaking her tail feather, tooting it on him a little bit. Shirt with a little see-through, and he was receiving the blessings of the Lord and from his wife. And the church is in a tizzy.
Yeah.
In a tizzy.
Yeah.
They are angry about this video.
You know, I'm gonna say this, and I'm gonna just leave it at that. They married. They're living life. They're enjoying themselves. And if you want to be approved, if you want to be cooped up in the house, not doing nothing, have at it. Mm-hmm. But just because the man of God and his wife are out dancing together
at a birthday party,
his birthday party,
celebrating, you know what I'm saying, success and love and life,
whatever they celebrate,
man, let them people live, man. You want to be miserable on your own, but keep that on your phone. You know what I'm saying?
I got two thought processes. See, my first one is, that's his wife.
Yeah.
He's gonna dance with his wife if we want to. You don't dance with your wife to Jesus paid
right.
You are
on you. No.
They might dance at the stomp, but that's a different reason. And then my other thought process was but I understand what people are saying because being an example everywhere you go, but at your birthday party with your people I feel like that's kind of messed up.
That's the
I still understand not letting your good be evil spoken of also though. And then he should have confiscated the phones at the door. Is what he should have did. But we all make mistakes and everything is a learning experience.
It's multifaceted. The reason why the church is mad. First, because her top was see-through. That was the first thing. Okay. Her top was see-through, and it wasn't like she had a cami underneath. It was top see-through and bra. So you got an extra glimpse of the bosoms. They judged him because of the music that was playing in the background, like they said. And then she was Cash Money taking over for the 2000 on her husband.
Yeah.
Here's my thing. It was a private party. It was a private, and he said it was a private party because he did come out and make a statement about it and stuff like that. It was a private party. When you have private parties, I'm with Daniel. Confiscate the phones. My party for my master's degree program is gonna be a no phone party. You want to take pictures? Take them outside. There's gonna be no phones at my party, and it's not because I plan on doing nothing nasty. It really is because I want to play a variety of different music, salsa, merengue, all that. And there's some twerking in this music. Like, so but with him, the biggest issue with Dietrich Haddon is because of his past, that this is a big issue. Because he's had some other infidelity issues.
Fighting Temptation song from the movie.
Let me say something.
He's had some other stuff, and he's never been silent about the stuff that he does wrong. So it's kind of just like, oh, this is just another thing he put on display, and as a pastor, you need to do better. That's what the people are angry about.
Go ahead.
Okay, so here is how I personally feel about this. Y'all better be thankful that it wasn't worse than that. I'm sorry, but if I'm married, if my pastor's a husband, my pastor's a husband. My husband is the pastor. Yeah, right.
And then that'd be a husband. Jokes. Don't block her. Don't block her.
If I was in that situation, you're lucky that she has the bra on under the see-through shirt. Whose birthday was it?
His.
I don't know about that though.
No, I'm sorry. We're married. If he's okay with it, everybody's different, right? Normally, the people that like I've dated, like they let me correct myself. In more recent times, the person I've dated, they enjoy when I dress nice, or when I dress a little bit more like, hot girl summer, if that makes sense. So I just feel like
I say it. Anyway,
a 304. That's what they were saying. 304. Think about it on a calculator. Okay, so yeah, like I'm sorry, but she could have dressed it 10 times differently, okay? And not just that, y'all lucky they just dancing like that. Who's to say they wouldn't get a little closer? It's his party. Like, who cares? They're married. I'm sorry, if I'm married, you want to date.
I don't know about that.
Here comes Frank.
At a party with other people.
It depends, because if
I still got standards.
If in my search for you, I found you sexy, and I never silenced your sexy as a husband, I'm not gonna do it now.
Facts.
It's not because this is what I came for. This is just the whole time. I get it, granted. And if you're willing to accept this role as first lady or whatever, and I don't want to create a storyline that doesn't exist.
Yeah.
But what I do know is that if my wife, how you feeling that?
Right.
You rocking that? You good in that? Cool. Now anybody talking about me and my shirt, my chest hanging out a little bit, because we down for that.
No, for real.
Number 2, this is Dietrich Haddon. Okay. Unfortunately, he doesn't subscribe to the limitations that y'all project for him. It's Dietrich Haddon.
Yeah.
It's been that way the entire time.
Right.
We act like we're shot and we're appalled. Whatever. Now, granted, music selections, if it's not for you, this ain't for you.
Keep scrolling.
His lifestyle, his assignment, this is not for you to this ain't your kind of pastor.
Fact.
But there are those who dancing ain't an issue.
Never would.
The variety of music. This is what it is. If my company I keep, I can. At my wedding, I did not. I don't care who you are. Even with the apostle of Joseph Bishop, I'm going. My wife, toot that thing up, mama. Let me know. Won't you pop lock, drop it for me? Don't you come over here talking about. I'll lay my burdens down. I'll lay my. No, it's
kind of music I like though.
No, but this is a birthday party. This isn't a.
Facts. This is not a revival.
Right.
This is not a consecration.
This is not none of that.
And for those who are offended by that, that's you.
Sorry you feel that.
I get
way.
it, because at the same time that you're offended, somebody else is like, oh wow, I can be saved. I can love God,
right?
And still have balance. Because for me, I didn't want to get into this in Bible study too much. I've been on the dance floor and God spoke to me to prophesy and prophesy.
Yeah.
Like I've been two-stepping. I was just Ubering, listening to Maxwell or somebody else, and get a lady a prophetic word for God out the car. And she said, you just changed the whole dynamics of my night, just dropping that person off. So for me, and this is just said for me, these things don't impede upon my ability to execute God's assignment wherever I am.
Just think about it though. Be in the strip club, you get the lap dance, and then
Right.
God hit you with something. You
know,
tap
you
on the shoulder. Tap on the shoulder.
You know,
excuse me. Excuse me.
God,
Strawberry.
let me tell you
God,
that.
let me
It's
tell
not
you.
strawberry. But
Hey, strawberry.
see for me, I guess the bottom line was it was a private party.
Yeah.
We wouldn't have had access to none of this.
Right. If y'all would just
if somebody hadn't have posted the video.
Right.
It wasn't Dietrich Haddon that posted it. It wasn't his wife. Nobody in his family. It was an attendee of the party.
Yeah.
And so it's frankly none of our business. It wouldn't have been none of our business.
Right.
If the person had to post it.
What it should have been. It should have been.
But the reality
that's
is,
why I was like, it's just the video. That's what the issue is.
Yeah.
Like I said, I hate for your good to be evil spoken of. You know what I'm saying? Because it's not. I don't think you're doing something wrong at your birthday party.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And
just
I think
that this video coming
Right.
out is messed up. I was like, dang, that's
and I'll
messed
say
up.
this,
You know what I mean? I feel bad.
If you're gonna do something,
should take the phones though.
But if if you don't, if you make a decision, you have to count up what this might be. Period.
Mhm.
All right, and be okay with it. Like personally, all right, cool. If you recorded me and my wife, her tuned up, all right, cool. You're offended. You're mad. My heart with God is still pure.
Yeah.
My intentions are still proper. I'm still used. My oil hasn't lifted, subsided, or it's not. Oh, I'm snatched it away because you saying my wife. Well, some people will be offended, absolutely. But I come to find out everybody offended about something,
right?
All the time. You can find offense. How much ammo you give them is important. So, okay, I'll take the smoke for this one. Because guess what? At the next event, I'm going to dance with my wife.
Yeah.
At the next encounter, I'm going to dance again. When I get old in 76, I'm still going to be toot. Come on, baby girl. Come on. Come on, girl. Come here, girl. You know, at that time, remember this song back in the day?
It's gonna be something else.
Toot that thing up, mama. Let me pop, baby. Go on, pop like. Go on, girl. Get up now. You can't get up from here. Let me. Jesus, come on. All right.
I just really feel like
how to land an assistant.
I really feel like like I was at a graduation party.
Not the stand.
They was playing when I say all of the hits, all of them.
Mm-hmm.
I couldn't dance at this particular party because two people who have a direct line to my pastor was at this party. Even if I had a human moment and started dancing, the last thing she needed was a phone call. Now, on the flip side of that,
see, and that's where,
like I said, but because of my role is a little bit different because as her armor bearer, it's like
but I got you, and I think that you have, and I respect that, and I don't want to think I dismiss that at all because you have to understand. Okay, where am I at, and what do I do? Because if I can do dance fitness in a room full of folks,
all
the time.
I was doing it as an armor bearer to the apostle. The apostle, I was DJing, and at first the apostle was I don't get to understand.
Yeah.
But then God said, look who he with. Look who's connected to him. Look to what's happening. But guess what? That's an assignment that I'm gifted in.
Yeah.
Right.
And I have the smoke to balance out. The girl came to the table, a DJ Quita's wedding, and she said to me, "This is like, I know you save, and I know you holy, but can you play this song?" Absolutely.
Yeah.
This is the job.
Facts.
This job doesn't reflect the fact that I'm not. And like I said, and that's why I like line dancing.
Yeah.
You're not gonna see me out here dancing with women and busting these moves with everybody. You're gonna see me dancing closely with my wife. And I might two-step with my mother, but you're not gonna hear me. Now you out here at the party, and everybody just out here wilding on you. Now I think you're bugging, but I think that
I mean, when they was doing line dances and stuff like that, or like old school joints, I was there. But it was just like certain slow motion for me. I wasn't slow motioning. But like I said, for me personally, I feel like it's for each person's conviction and where you are. And plus, I know my circle. So if I was to put something together, all of us love God, but all of us love to dance. So I would be in a circle where everybody is comfortable being themselves, but also there's gonna be no phone.
Well, listen,
I will praise God
it's
to
one
do
of
how
those
we do it.
situations where,
How we do it, Lord.
at the end of the day, that's your relationship with the Lord. You know what I'm saying? That is on you, and it's not up to you to control other people's relationship with God and what they do that you believe is holy or not holy. You don't know what they're being told. You don't you may not even understand what actually is holy and what is not. So the thing that you may be concerned about could be completely the wrong thing. Like, you could be focusing on the wrong thing. You know, like people talk about this man's birthday party, like, oh, they're dancing together, whatever. But what if there was like coke in the background? You know what I'm saying? Like, focusing on the wrong
Y'all focus on the wrong thing, bro.
in the background.
Look, there ain't no coke back there.
People are brought up differently. I told you, like the AME line. I never forget this line. One of the line this parties I went to at a convocation. Cool JC was there. I was at a convocation. On the other side was the AME conference. We had a line dance at night. I went to the. Oh, I'm here.
I'm here.
And brother, bust these moves. As a matter of fact, with that being said, tonight at 7:00, line dance classes is going down. It's a line dance party. 3019 Niagara Street, Niagara Falls, New York. It's lit. It's gonna be dancing. I'm gonna teach you the basics. It's just some classics. If you're gonna rock out and have a good time, and it's $7 to come in and rock out other door if you be a good friend. It's going down Fire 716 when we get back. Heard the door go.
Hot topics.
Hot topics is going down Fire 716 Big Frank in the morning.
TQ. I am the queen. I am with Felicia Gaddis. Her story, her experience, her wisdom. Tune in every Friday at 1 p.m. at Fire 716 Radio. TQ I Am inspires, uplift, and transform. Tune in every Friday at 1 p.m. on Facebook, YouTube, and TikTok.
To the community and all
This is DMP Speaks coming to you. I am a board certified Christian counselor. I'm also a life coach. I am a family restoration specialist. I help build, rebuild, and grow your family. Maybe you're having some communication problems. Maybe you guys are just yelling and screaming and you guys are just not getting along. And if you want access to me for your 30-minute consultation call, follow me on all my social media platforms. TikTok, Facebook at DMP Speaks. And if you go to YouTube and Instagram, it's at I Am DMP Speaks. Download Fire 716 and click the link.
Hey, what's going on? It's your boy Dante Miles, aka D Belly, aka your city councilman. I'm here at Fire 716 Radio, and I'm asking you to tune in on Thursdays at 11 on our show, The Vault. We're going to be having some conversations that's super relevant, but very important. And sometimes it may be a little uncomfortable, but we're going to make sure that we get our voices out. Come tune in on Thursdays at 11 a.m. and make sure you download the Fire 716 app. See you then. That's Facebook, that's YouTube, that's TikTok, and Instagram.
Get yourself together.
We
What's
back.
up, y'all boys? We back.
We real back.
Throwing it back. I'll be like, okay,
Go get it, girl.
Okay.
No, like for example, things that are unorthodox that we'll support. For example, I remember when our pastor proposed to Bishop. That was
very unorthodox.
Very. But we support. We down. Go ahead, do you, girl? Though it may be outside of our normal, we're accustomed to. What do you? But then somebody else can see that and give all kind of smack. Because we're gonna do, but we're gonna defend our pastor.
Absolutely,
show live
100%.
The man.
So,
valid.
So, Fire 716.
We'll be back. We're gonna left. That was that conversation. We're ready to get into a quick hot topic, and then our last final thought. What you got?
Hot topic. So, congratulations to Tracy Ellis Ross on receiving an honorary PhD from Spelman.
Okay,
let's cut to it. Let's cut to it. Tina Turner gone.
I was gonna get there, bro.
You getting this little
can I actually give some good news before the bad news?
No, that's good because sometimes you got to leave this earth and get to the Lord.
Get to your glory.
Stop playing.
Okay. Well, next news: Tina Turner passed away.
Good job down in the city.
We lost Tina, y'all.
Working for the man every night and day.
But shout out to her though because she lived until she was 83.
You know what my papa said too? He said, "Dang, Tina Turner died. She had some legs on her."
Her legs were insured.
Yeah.
Well, her legs were insured. She had insurance on her legs.
Wasn't she she was a model for
Haynes stockings.
Yeah,
stockings.
Yeah, those are her legs. That's what the packaging.
Yeah.
Yes.
What? That's why she got insurance on her legs. So
I think she has a couple different things.
Listen, long story short, y'all can get paid for doing anything. Put your arm
seriously.
over. If you got good legs right now, get you a good leg.
I'm about to go get me some stockings.
Listen.
All you gotta see is the legs. You ain't gotta know.
That's the problem with the video.
No,
you ain't got
fact.
it is me. These legs is kingdom legs.
I'm dead.
Jesus walked on walk.
Y'all done went left.
Moving forward,
Getting insurance.
Rasby broke a window out of the hospital, and they found him running on the roof. And they said that basically he had a mental breakdown. He was in the Kansas City hospital. He broke loose. He said he didn't feel safe, and they were trying to kill him. So he's having a paranoia situation.
All right, so if you know, you know.
Yeah.
But he's actually coming out about everything that was done to them back in the day. And they're really trying to silence him. Omarion, Marcus Houston, the other B2K guys are pretty much turning their back on him. And he's like, yo, all we have to do is tell the truth. And that right there lifts so much weight off of our chests and our backs. Like, he just wants the truth to come out.
That's wild.
Listen,
I'm
praying for you, brother.
Keely, is it Keely Williams, the girl from Cheetah Girls? You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
The one,
the girl from Texas.
Y'all know who I'm talking about.
You got Raven, the light skin, the Puerto Rican one, the skinny light skin one.
Yeah, the skinny light skin one.
Oh, about Adrian,
with the pinched face.
Thank you.
Yes.
Yeah.
The one with the pinch
like
face.
I said, the one who the whole time.
Right. This is such a bad hot topic news. She actually had a situationship with every B2K member, and they came out and was talking about it online. She's like, "Oh yeah." And when I say a situation, I mean choo choo.
Oh, I don't doubt it.
There was you got to be back. You got to be back to cat.
So famous people be doing wrong.
Wow.
I was like, why are you always coming out with this stuff like years?
Because when you in it, you just can't be.
You got it.
After a while, I was like, forget their opinion. This is just what it is. I got to be free. Claire is gone.
Claire.
I don't know. At times, you valid. Claire,
I'm dead.
Claire is a local young lady in the community, and she transitioned. Unfortunately,
her life was
taken up valid because not even by the driver, but the chain reaction is crazy.
No facts.
Because the driver was running away from a man who was shooting
at them,
and while driving away and trying to escape,
ran into her.
She lost control.
The
girl lost control and hit Claire. Where the guy Vance, last name was Vance, I believe, was chasing him or whatever.
It's crazy.
But it's wild.
That whole day was wild though. They was wilding. They was wilding on.
It is
on Bailey. That
day
was crazy.
It's not good, but it's like it wasn't drugs that took her out.
Yeah,
and that was a positive thing.
Yeah, unfortunately, like that, it wasn't that. You know, and but it's unfortunate. And her services are coming up June 2nd.
Lombardo. So if you want to bring Lucy's and change.
Yeah, that's her thing. That was her thing.
Bobby. Come on, Bobby. Now I realize she said Bobby because
she's not white.
Because she's not white.
That is crazy to me. My whole life she's been white.
Her whole life she's been a Caucasus from the Caucasus Mountain to Caucasus season. That's what I'm doing.
Yeah.
Oh man, I just took Claire as what for Claire though.
I took Claire for Claire.
I didn't know who she was.
I mean, like
she was a Buffalo celebrity.
She had to get it away.
But that's the thing. We've lost two Buffalo legends in the last year. We lost Bubble Man. We lost Bubble Man last year. The
dude that was blown.
The dude that was Bubble Bull was on Bubbles on Allen, and then we just lost Claire.
Yeah, no,
nah, because if you was on Allen,
no valid.
The Bubbles brought the light.
You was like, yo, hey,
I never seen him. I just seen Bubbles.
That's the crazy thing. I actually like in the window you could see Bubble Man, and then somebody actually got a shot of him, like a photographer got a shot of him, and I was like, yo, Bubbles Man's kind of handsome. Like he was handsome. He had like Sean Connery vibes. But anyway,
Sean Connery.
Ray Lucas. Ray Lucas' father was severely burned and temporarily blind after running into a fire to save his toddler twin daughters. So the toddlers are good, but he got, unfortunately, he sustained injuries.
He got hero bruises.
He does.
He
temporarily blind.
Yeah.
Erica Murphy. Wow.
I'm sorry.
No. Erica Murphy, an employee, is under fire because her boyfriend posted a picture of how her boyfriend proposed to her, and it was a ring in a box with a handwritten note saying, "Will you marry me?" And she said yes, and they began to roast her because they was like, dang, he didn't have the dignity to even propose to you.
That's crazy.
In person.
Everybody,
You know, I'm sick of people.
Everybody got haters, bro.
Right. Like, let's be happy that people are actually moving towards marriage.
Number one. Number two.
In this
and
screwed up
to do
society,
a childhood throwback, you don't know how we got together, how we met, what we got going on. Keep calm, killer.
These
Number
letters
two,
could be how we communicate.
You ain't celebrate the ring that I bought. That's not
cheap.
A snippet.
No, fact.
Like, get out of here. Get out of here. Bye.
No, fact.
Or just
are you single?
Celebrate me being
are you
happy.
hurting?
9 times out of 10 they are.
It'd be the hurt people hurting people.
You couldn't even say
It'd be the single people out here hurting people. Like, get your life together.
So
Find you somebody.
I had a hot topic real quick. Young Miami and Nicki Minaj was going back and forth on Twitter because Nicki Minaj tried to claim that Young Miami stole a catchphrase of hers, and it was like child something, I don't know. And so they were just going back and forth, but then like Nicki was trying to roast her, and then Young Miami's like no. And then she was trying to say like, oh, Nicki Minaj was like, oh, I'm about to call Diddy because I know he know what I'm talking about, like, and all this other stuff. And then Young Miami's like, oh, I'm on my way to his house, so I'll just call you. And I was like, oh my god, like y'all,
now I'm on his
why?
I could say the same thing.
Doing wrong
because wasn't nobody calling Kool-Aid crack until I was.
I get
right?
what you're saying. Yeah, no,
like,
for real.
Everything was crack to me. If it's good, it's crack. Mm-hmm. Now everything is crack to people. Mm-hmm. Oh, is it for real?
I don't know where it originated from. So
no, that's what I'm saying. Like, I could very much say that, but like, it doesn't really matter. Right. Like,
I think it's more of just a lot of times like they say Nicki Minaj is like she's bully, like she bullies, like she just be going after other artists just for whatever reason.
Because I started saying cutesy years ago, and then like Jay Hud said it on her TV show, and he was like, "Oh my God, she said cutesy." I've been saying that for like 5 years.
Right. Yeah. So, you feel me?
She stole it from me, Jay Hud. I want my props.
the way people are today too, with like stealing Facebook statuses and then acting like they own. People do that all the time.
Take the meme,
I don't care about
and then you put it in your status.
Yeah.
Like, come on, bro. You just posted the meme.
But like, I don't know. I guess Nicki issue is that Nicki created copies of Nicki. And now she's mad because we don't want to see old Nicki now. Now we want to see the new Nickies.
That's true.
Which my bad. Let me stop saying we because I could care less. So they want to see new Nickies. They don't want to see old Nickies once again because I'm not into we.
Let me add to that also because I'm sorry, but all these surgeries that Cardi B keeps getting, she's looking more and more like Nicki for sure. Like she posted something the other day. I was like, "Is that Nicki or Cardi?" I can't tell anymore.
She could have just stayed Hispanic and just
much alike.
You got your teeth fixed from little rap from
facts. Like let the teeth be that.
Get your teeth good.
They need to watch all these surgeries. You'll be out here looking like Lil' Kim if you don't stop.
Another one, real quick.
Lil' Kim she
Quavo,
black
no, Offset. Offset just came out and said how he was never related to Takeoff or Quavo at all. They was just elementary school friends or something like that, and then they just claimed each other. But now he's like coming out and be like, "Yeah, I'm not blood related. Like it's not like that," and all this other stuff. So I'm like, which is a conspiracy theory about the death of
But that's black folks.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Hey cousin.
Right.
What up, cousin? Hey nephew. What up? No, you just sleep with my mom.
You know what it is? No, I think that issue though it just come off from how hard it is that we can't be a group of two people. Like it just don't work out that way.
No valid.
So like instead of having arguments and being mad and fighting over the money or whatever, we just be like, look, I'm just gonna come out. I was like, yo, look, we not really family. We homies. True. So, but we not family. So when this break apart, it don't have to be like we had some internal struggles. Like, nah, we just something happened with his brother. I'm not really related to them. He took it a certain way. So, we separated from that as far as the music go. And that's just fine. You know what I mean? So
because the people legit think I got a huge family.
Got music trash. But
they be like, you got like how many brothers? Yeah, you'll never know though. So if I ever need to take FMLA. Oh, your brother? Yeah, I gotta take family leave because of my brother. Yeah. If it's your fault, it's your fault, you didn't investigate to see if we're biologically connected.
I'm about to get FMLA on my wife. I swear.
And then the other thing that I had
coming up too.
Was that they tried. I don't know how true this is. I feel like this is just them people playing politics. but they were saying that the new Little Mermaid is trash and that is just really bad and all this other stuff. And I just feel like I don't know. I haven't heard individual people say that, but like, you know, movie review people, companies and stuff like that are trying to say that. I feel like it's just because they're exactly. I just feel like it's just because of her being black.
Because they said the same thing about Black Panther when it first came out.
Right.
It wasn't that good.
That is not good. Blah blah blah. And then boom, it blows up. And then they're
like,
kaboom.
Maybe we judged it a little too fast and too harshly.
They've been hurt ever since they found out a black person was about to play the Little Mermaid.
They tried to put a white person to play. Dang, what was it? Another
black role.
Yeah, like to be, you know, to try to be funny and stuff like
Who
that.
Who played the octopus lady?
Melissa McCartney.
I just felt like Tamala Mann should have played that. You know, I'm not gonna hold y'all.
That would have been fire.
I just can see her in my head.
Because she sing way too good for that joint. She would have been singing
the
Poor
song. Unfortunate
y'all would have been like, dang man, that song fire. You totally forgot about all the negative stuff that go with that.
No, valid, but still, I think you would have.
Honestly, I thought they was gonna tap Queen Latifah for it because she did the live action as Ursula, and because Queen Latifah could sing. So I really thought they were going to tap Queen Latifah for the live action, but I'm gonna give Melissa McCarthy a chance. McCarthy a chance. Because the facially she got it.
Yeah,
I just
Ursula.
Maybe that's my.
I don't know if y'all ever heard of like Ursula's backstory. Ursula actually was like a super beautiful mermaid and all. Or no, she's not a mermaid. She's an octopus. So she used to be really beautiful and all this. It's like a whole lore that she had a thing for King Triton, if I'm not mistaken.
Man,
something
they had a thing.
That's almost every Disney
villain. Then she got cursed and all this stuff and changed her to make her ugly. So,
so she used to mess with King Triton, then they didn't work out.
And then like we try to get with the pastor, it just not working. Now you just the evil.
No, but like real talk, like if you really think about the history of Disney movies, none of them are like really. None of the really one of the stories are kid friendly. Like when you think about it, the father gave permission for his daughter to marry somebody after 3 days.
Right.
Beauty and the Beast is about falling in love with your abuser. Like I'm like, think about it.
No, he didn't put his hands on her at all.
He was verbally abusive. He was screaming and yelling and throwing stuff.
He saved her.
Knocking over tables.
Remember
he didn't know how to effectively communicate.
He had to know how to control his beastly ways. Before that, he saved her. It had nothing like he could have let that. He could have let her die. He saved her first.
You don't want to
He saved her first before anything else happened. He saved her. For anything, for all this abuse, he saved her. He didn't have to save her.
Yeah, but
he also locked her in a castle
for her safety.
But all of the Disney movies come from what is it called?
No, because remember, she left because she was looking for her dad. Her dad was gone.
The original stories come out of
not
Denmark. Come from overseas in Europe. I can't think of the name of it. It came. There was a TV show based off of the actual true Disney stories because they're not like they're actually like dark stories. They all have bad endings, like dark endings. I mean, Red Riding Hood alone is dark. You know what I'm saying? Red Riding Hood alone is dark because like the wolf was like a rapist. Like there's just so many things.
The wolf was a rapist.
Yeah, you got to read the original story. I'm telling you, like he was like trying to. She was even though he wanted to eat her.
He was hungry.
No, he was hungry, but he was also hungry. Like
Snow White really lived in a house with
that's what I'm saying. Like this was not, but Disney.
But she wasn't sleeping angry and right. Y'all, I think.
Okay.
We'll do some story researching because what you're not gonna do
is ruin your childhood.
No, not even that. Because my childhood
been ruined.
I was watching that separate. My life is different. My life is totally different. But what I want to say is that we should do due diligence on these storylines. Yeah. And I think that, like for example, Snow White and the Seven. I get it. She was there. Maybe she has some anger issues, some daddy issues, or some whatever. Why you just force that woman that she was training these people and open up her gates for them to all enter in? That's ridiculous. I just saying she was out there.
I didn't say she was.
I'm just saying.
To be honest, I don't even remember how that story even started. I just remember her being in the house with them.
No, because the queen asked the whole Fairest of the Mall situation. She said Snow White. She tried to feed her a poison apple. Tried to kill her.
Right, but put her to sleep. Right,
put her to sleep. Grown men found her. brought her to the house. Life.
Right.
I didn't say she was smashing all 7 dudes, but she did have a favorite.
Why did 7 grown men in the forest?
No, because
young...
there were several grown men in the forest having a family affair with family issues and challenges among them all. I'm sleepy. I'm green. We rocking this. We good. Granted, this woman is coming. We ain't had no experience with a woman. We ain't checked them. We've been good and Gucci. And you've been to the studio. A man's house without a woman hit different than when she show up. Ain't no decorations. Ain't no decorum. It's white walls, the bed, and the TV. And we in our pocket and we good. When you show up, you bring some elements, some light,
she
some
show up
vibrancy.
singing.
You
Birds
singing.
is flying.
We're not singing and chirping. We're not trying to ride that. Fire 716 says good morning to y'all. It's Friday. We'll be back on Monday. It's going down. We holler at y'all. Stay tuned for the team of Fridays. It's the party. It's the party. It's the party. We live dancing tonight, 7 o'clock. Pull up, pull in, be here. It's going down. Holler. Fire 716. Pow.